Hello children, welcome back. Today I am going to explain you the remaining portion of the story chapter 1, the surprise party of your literature book, The Wind Chimes. As I told you previously, the dwarfs, 13 dwarfs, that is Gandalf, Thorin and the other 13 dwarfs, they were present at Bilbo's tea party and have enjoyed the tea party very much, and after that they are singing the song. Now children, this song is divided into 5 stanzas, each of 4 lines, and there are rhythms at the first sentence, second sentence and the last sentence. As you can see in the first stanza, far over the misty mountains cold, to dungeons deep and caverns old. There is a rhyming in cold and old, that is the first and second sentence, first and the last sentence, that is to seek the pale enchanted gold. Is it clear children? Now the poem is divided into 5 stanzas of 4 lines each, and there is a rhyme in the first, second and the last one, making the poem have a very good rhythm and a nice structure. This is going to be a very nice poem children. Now this song explains you the backstory of Thorin and company, and it also foreshadows the adventure to come for the group. ये जो सॉन्ग है ये थॉरिन की और वो सारे 13 ड्राफ्ट्स की बैक स्टोरी दिखाता है कि कैसे उनके पास किंगडम था, वो ढेर सारा गोल्ड दे यूज टू माइन इट आउट, एंड इट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स अस टू लीड to the large development of Bilbo from his often quiet and calm Baggins nature. और ये पोयम इसमें भी मदद करती है कि बैगिन अपने क्वाइट और काम नेचर से निकल करके कैसे वो बन जाता है एक एडवेंचरस बैगिन्स. Now I am going to explain you the poem line by line. Let's look at the first line. Far over the misty mountains cold, that is far over the cold misty mountains. Misty here means hazy or foggy, that is the mountains seem to be unclear because of fog and they are cold. To dungeons deep and caverns old, तो दूर हमें वहाँ cold misty mountains पे जाना है. और deep dungeons, dungeons means a large prison in a cell, that is especially in a castle, यानी कि बड़ी बड़ी काल कोठरी और गुफाओं में जाना है. एज यू कैन सी द कोल्ड मिस्टी माउंटेन्स इन द पिक्चर एंड डीप डंजियंस एंड द कैवर्न्स. तो वी हैव टू गो ओवर द मिस्टी कोल्ड माउंटेन्स टू डीप डंजियंस एंड कैवर्न्स. कैवर्न्स हियर मीन अ लार्ज केव. वी मस्ट अवे एयर ब्रेक ऑफ डे, हमें वहाँ दिन के शुरू होने से पहले पहुँचना है. एयर हियर मीन्स बिफोर. वी मस्ट बी देयर बिफोर द ब्रेक ऑफ डे. वॉट फॉर वी आर गोइंग देयर, हमें वहाँ किस लिए जाना है. टू सीक द पेल एन्चेंटेड गोल्ड. सीक मीन्स टू फाइंड आउट. पेल हियर रिप्रेजेंट्स द कलर ऑफ द गोल्ड एंड द मीनिंग ऑफ एन्चेंटेड इज bewitched, दैट इज द गोल्ड इज bewitched, और bewitched मीन्स प्लेस्ड अंडर द स्पेल, उसे सम्मोहित किया गया है. द ड्रैगन्स हैव bewitched it. तो वी हैव टू गो टू सीक द पेल एन्चेंटेड गोल्ड, अपनी येलोइश bewitched गोल्ड को पाने हमें वहाँ जाना है. दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट स्टैंजा. नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू द सेकेंड स्टैंजा. द ड्राफ्ट्स ऑफ योर मेड माइटी spells while hammers fell like ringing bells in places deep where dark things sleep in hollow halls beneath the wells. Now second stanza shows you the power of the dwarfs and how happily and mightily they lived in their kingdom. That is the first line says, the dwarfs of yore made mighty spells. Yore here means long ago, that is long ago dwarfs, which means the dwarfs of old times, they had mighty spells, that is they were very good at black magic or the sorcery, and they were very powerful. They can do a lot of things with their magic, and they used to make mighty spells, which means they lived very happily and with a lot of power in their kingdom, while hammers fell like ringing bells. Now there is a simile in this line, hammers fell like ringing bells, and in this line the dwarfs are trying us to hear the sound and see the image of the hammers hitting gems or gold, making a bell-like sound. Now children, we all know that gold is a metal and metals are sonorous. Now when hammers are hit on the metal or on gold, we can hear the bell like sound. So this line, in this line the dwarfs are trying you to hear the sound when hammers were hitting on the gold. In places deep where dark things sleep. In deep places where dark things sleep. Dark things sleep means where a lot of unknown things or black magic used to happen. In hollow halls beneath the fells. Hollow means खोखले. खोखले hollow में halls में beneath the fells. Fells means a large hill. एक छोटी पहाड़ियों के पीछे. Now moving on to the third stanza. Goblets they carved for themselves in harps of gold where no man delves. Now what is the meaning of goblets? Goblets is a glass container, as you would have seen in bars or pubs in the films. Yes, it is the glass container with a stem and a base. They used to carve the goblets for themselves. And harps of gold. Harp is a musical instrument. Now dwarfs used to carve. Carve means nakashi karna, banana. They used to make it themselves. Now dwarfs were mining gold from the mountains, from the fells, and out of those gold they used to carve for themselves goblets and harps where no man delves. Delves here means goes or lives. यानी वो वहाँ रहते थे जहाँ पर कोई आता जाता नहीं था, कोई नहीं रहता था, और वो वहाँ अपने लिए गॉबलेट्स और हार्प्स सोने की खुद बनाते थे. Now dwarfs were very fond of gold. That is why they used to carve goblets and harps for themselves. There they lay long, and many a song was sung unheard by man or elves. There they lay long, वहाँ वो रहे लंबे समय तक, and many a song, and they sang many songs which were unheard by men or elves. Now what is an elf? Elf is a small imaginary creature with magic powers having a big ears. You would have seen those in movies. तो वहाँ वो लंबे समय तक रहे और उन्होंने कई सॉन्ग गाए. सॉन्ग्स मीन्स सिंगिंग ऑफ सॉन्ग मीन्स दे लिव्ड हैप्पीली देयर and they sang many songs which were unheard by men or elves. Now this was the explanation of third stanza. Now moving on to the fourth stanza, we have the bells ringing in the dale, and man looked up with faces pale. Now the dragons have come and they have started attacking the dwarfs' kingdom over the mountains, and here the ringing of bells shows the bells were ringing because of the dragon's alarm. Now you know dragons, they can breathe out fire, they are very ferocious, and they are burning everything that comes on their way, and out of that alarm, out of that fear, the bells are ringing in the dale. Dale here means a valley in Old English. And man looked up with faces pale. Now all the men are frightened and they are looking up to them with pale faces. Then dragon's ire. Ire here means anger, which is more free than fire. The dragon's anger, which is as ferocious as fire, as destroying as fire. They laid low their towers and houses frail. Now frail here means weakened. Now that they have burnt all the houses and towers of the dwarfs, and they have weakened them. Now moving on to the fifth stanza. Now because of the dread and fear of dragons, the dwarfs left their home, their kingdom, and they moved on to some other place. Now they want to get their goblets, their harps, and all their gold that is bewitched by the dragon Smaug. Now they want to go and get it back from him. So this is the last stanza, which is a repetition of first stanza, but it shows their sadness or pain and agony, that how they feel when their caves are taken over by the dwarfs. The last stanza reads, far over the misty mountains grim. Now grims here means sad or gloomy. Now the same misty cold mountains, they have become gloomy and sad. We have to go far over there to deep dungeons and caverns dim. We must away ere break of day. हमें वहाँ पहुँचना है before the break of day to win our harps and gold from him. हमें अपने harps और gold उनसे जीत लेने हैं. Now the tone of this poem is rather somber because the story is sad towards the dwarfs, leading it to have a sad mood. The mood of the poem is sad. Now, as Bilbo heard the sad song sung by the doves, he felt the love of beautiful things made by hand. Now he realized that how beautiful those harps and goblets will be looking, which are made by or carved by hand. Then something woke up inside him, and he wished to go and see the great mountains and hear the pine trees and the waterfalls and explore the caves. Now there is something which changed inside him, something woke up inside him, and now he is a changed person. Now he wishes to become adventurous and go and look at those great mighty mountains, cold mountains, and hear the rustling of the leaves of pine trees and the water falling from the waterfalls and explore all the caves. Now he is a changed person. He looked out of the window now. The stars were out in the dark sky above the trees. It was still dark, it was still night, and there were stars in the sky above the trees. He thought of plundering dragons settling on his quiet home and burning it all to flames. Now he realized the pain of the dwarfs, and he is thinking, what if the dragons come to my quiet home and plunder it and settle on my quiet home and burn it all to flames? He does not like this thought. He is very frightened and shocked by this thought. So he shuddered. Very quickly, he was plain Bilbo Baggins again. Now he became the plain, simple as he was earlier. Bilbo Baggins again. He comes back to his wits again. But now he is so firm, and he has decided it that he will go for the adventure trip and help the dwarfs get back their wealth from Smaug the dragon. Now children, I hope you liked the story and you understood well. Now you have to frame 20 questions, 20 short questions from the whole story. Is it clear children? Thank you and goodbye.